It was late, way past midnight. I couldn't sleep, so I was just sitting by the window, watching the street below. Usually, it's completely empty at that hour, but tonight was different. I saw two figures walking towards the old warehouse across the street. The warehouse had been empty for years, or so I thought. I'd never seen anyone go in or out. But here were these two people, slipping in through a side door. Curiosity got the better of me. I told myself it was probably nothing, maybe just some kids messing around. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. I waited a few minutes, then went outside. The street was quiet. The only sound was the hum of a distant car. I crossed the street and stood by the warehouse, trying to hear something. I could hear muffled voices coming from inside. I crept closer to the side door and peeked through a crack. There were two people standing in the middle of the warehouse. A single light bulb hung from the ceiling, casting long shadows. I couldn't see their faces clearly, but I could hear what they were saying. It was a hushed conversation, almost a whisper. They were talking about money and some kind of deal. I couldn't make out all the details, but it sounded serious. "Are you sure about this?" one of them said. His voice was deep and raspy. "It's the only way," the other one replied. His voice was higher, more nervous. They talked for a while longer, their voices rising and falling. I gathered it was about a valuable object that was in their possession. I realized I was eavesdropping on something I shouldn't be. This wasn't just kids messing around. This was something real, something potentially dangerous. I decided to leave. I didn't want to get involved. I slipped away as quietly as I had come, my heart pounding in my chest. Back in my apartment, I couldn't shake the feeling that I had witnessed something important. What was the deal they were talking about? And what was the object that was valuable? I didn't know the answers, and I wasn't sure I wanted to. But I couldn't help but wonder what would happen next. The next day, I walked past the warehouse. Everything looked normal. There was no sign of the meeting, no indication that anything had happened. But I knew it had. I had seen it with my own eyes. I never found out what the midnight meeting was about, or who those people were. The mystery of the warehouse and its secret visitors remains unsolved. Perhaps there are other stories hidden within those walls, waiting to be discovered. What was the item they were talking about? And who were these people? That remains a mystery. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more tales of the unexplained, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. There are so many mysteries waiting to be uncovered.